I don't think we have enough military bases around the world. I think that's
especially not in like Gulf countries.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like
need.
if we could increase the amount of military bases
Yeah.
in countries that already resent us.
What we need to do is just find the pipeline that goes across the Middle East and just put up military bases on each strategic city, and that'll create jobs and cut taxes for those oil companies.
I think our Middle Eastern objectives so far have been, and as a Palestinian, you may agree with me as an Iranian, have
Not
been
aggressive
silly
enough.
because we haven't been looking for any genies. We've yet to utilize any flying carpets in our economic
You'd
plans.
think our technology
there
would be that
are like
advanced
street
already.
rats and monkeys out there stealing apples, not contributing to the economy at all, and that's just hurting jobs globally.
You know, it really is.
All right, Natasha, do you have any?
We can't really say anything about his plan until it really goes into action. And he had a bigger stimulus plan back in '09 that didn't work at all. So.
But I think the '09 stimulus plan fell under, it had a big mismanagement problem. It was overall, a lot of the economics behind it were fairly sound, but it was put in, the people who were in charge of implementing it weren't economists, whereas Obama's gotten better with that, but I feel like the actual plan itself this time is much more tenuous and much less well thought out.
That, and it's only been 2 years since that stimulus plan was passed, so I think we have to wait it out, I guess.
Yep.
All right, so now that we're done with this topic, let's move on to Central Texas wildfires and how the state's responded to that. In the past few years, the state's actually cut funding to fire departments, and the state's always had a somewhat bad relationship with FEMA. How do you think that we've responded to the fires efficiently, or?
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with Rick Perry's personal agenda and personality. It's not more than it has to do with the state of Texas's response. Rick Perry cut firefighter funds by 75%. And there were firefighters out in Central Texas paying out of their own pockets to fuel their trucks. That was not the result of a Texas legislative decision. That was an executive decision. And the strange thing about it was, there were, when Hurricane Ike came through and there were things like that, Rick Perry was very quick to mobilize preventative forces and actually handled it quite well. We didn't really need FEMA. And now that we need FEMA, this sort of detrimental relationship that was gotten, one, is coming back to bite us, and two, Rick Perry's busy going off to other states promising he's going to kill 200 more people or whatever the crap he's saying on this campaign line. Yeah,
which is good.
Yeah, I'm not for executing anyone who just really was definitely guilty.
Yeah.
I like that doubt.
Yeah. We thrive on that as a country.
All right, so you're against the death penalty.
Am I, or am I for wildfires? You tell me.
So, it's good. It's good.
So are we
one
all,
of the two.
So I guess we're all pro death penalty and pro wildfires here, or?
People should just die.
So
I'm
you
not,
claim.
Yeah.
People are gonna die anyway, so why
Wow.
would we?
Would you rather be electrocuted or in a fire? This is not a rhetorical
awful.
question. I'd like to know what
This
everyone
is so
here
bad
thinks.
right now.
Would you rather die in a fire or electrocuted?
Natasha?
I don't know.
Say
I
I'm
don't
electrocuted after pouring lighter fluid on my body.
Yeah. So you get the best of both worlds.
And it's both.
I feel like that's like being bisexual. Be happy with 50% of the population.
I don't know.
Stop trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Okay, what if you were drowning and there was fire on top of the water, like in Cleveland? What if